normal show at late night, nothing but illustrious guests. Tonight we got a huge guest in the house. Mero, who's in the building?
We ended season 2 off with a motherfucking bang, y'all. Multiple Emmy Award winner, multiple Grammy Award winner, Christopher Rocklin in the building, ladies and gentlemen.
Wow,
You know what I'm saying? Make some motherfucking noise.
Soul Train Award, Sauce Award.
Speak on it.
Boom. Talk about it. You know
Legendary stuff. Just a humble creative. Ain't no sex in the champagne room. Just classics.
You know what I'm saying?
The highest level I ever reached, really, when I really think about it. If I'm honest,
Exactly.
if I'm honest with myself,
Brother,
that was the peak.
Oh, man.
it was fire, dog. It was fire.
That was so...
And let's keep it real.
Oh, man. Chris, how you doing, man?
For a global pandemic in a uneasy racial situation, I'm okay.
That's good. It's good to hear, man. So you're in the new season of Fargo. You have come a long way, sir. Because listen, remember Pookie? Remember you back in the day?
Yes.
Now I'm Nino.
And now you are... Now you Nino?
Now you Nino.
I was.
You leveled up.
Yeah,
love
went
to
from
see it.
Pookie to G-Money to Nino
Pookie.
now.
Now I'm
But
Nino.
no, you leveled up. You're not even an actor now. You gotta call you a thespian. You got the professional, serious roles. Like, what was it like just reaching that level and coming from, like we said, from Pookie, but
Cornstalk in Pootie Tang. Let's not forget that. I played a piece of corn. Pootie Tang.
Sarate.
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 Call me on the penny side.
oh man.
I got to say the Nino, my brother.
So good. Oh man. Is comedy still fun to you, or does it feel like a job now?
Very fun to me. Like I miss. I mean, because of COVID, you can't even get in front of a crowd no more, man. So I miss that. You know, I used to just walk in the Comedy Cellar, the Comic Strip, or whatever. You know, whatever club in New York, and get on all the time. It wasn't like a big deal. Do 10, do 15, try out new jokes like on a weekly. But hey, man, I guess I got to make like Uber Eats guys laugh now. That's
For a stand-up in particular, man, like that instant feedback from the crowd, man, when you trying out new stuff and like it's so crucial to like the craft, I feel like. You know what I mean? Like, how do you are you telling jokes over Zoom to your peoples? Like, how you keeping up?
Somebody just offered me something like, you could do a special on Zoom, and it's like, no, you can't. Like musicians play music to an audience. Comedians actually play the audience. The audience is our instrument.
Woo! Preach it!
Jules! I told you I was about to drop
We're the church of comedy,
boom,
boy.
Jewel number 1.
There you go.
So speaking about that, are you like, because I like when I'm watching a stand-up do their thing, like there's obviously like your jokes that you have prepared, but then there's also the crowd work. Like, what do you enjoy most? Like when a joke lands and everybody's rolling, or just getting that spontaneous moment of crowd work that just
I like to make sure that every
path.
show has its own signature. You know what I mean? So yeah, I mean that one crowd thing that lets you know, oh, this is what happened in Kansas City. You know what I mean? Like in Kansas City can't be like Atlanta. You know what I mean? Because Atlanta, you know, it can't be like Detroit because Tommy Hearns came in late with the girl with the big ass, and I had to do that joke. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
So every night I like it to be a little, that's why I still tour. It's like you can't get that, like, people offer you like residencies and all this stuff. I like to go, man. I like to go to Indiana. I like to go to Mississippi. I like to be in these places and like just feel the people.
You were saying like you used to pulling up at like Comedy Cellar and comedy clubs and stuff like that. Like, what's that like? You just pull up and people are like, yo, like the younger dudes that are in there, and do they see you and they're like, oh shit, like, yo, I gotta really do my thing because Chris is in the building.
Or do they get mad at you for like you bumping them off? Because like someone gotta lose a spot if you show up, right?
When I was young, Rodney Dangerfield would come in and bump somebody, or Sam Kinison or Robin Williams. And honestly, I looked at it as a time to learn. Just sit there and watch, Eddie or Robin, just learn. So I don't trip out on. A good comedian welcomes that. You know what I mean? Like somebody that's good to welcome that. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I'm not tripping out on bumping guys at all. I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Listen,
You
like,
should be happy.
I
I'll
mean,
be
I
happy if
ask.
you bump me.
I
I'll
always
be like, yo,
ask. I always go, who's next? And I make sure that
Uh-huh.
the guy that's next goes on. And then I go on after him. So I'm bumping the guy after him. Because it does suck when you think you about to go on.
and you backstage
Yeah,
like,
that's not a
Yeah.
good thing.
and they're like, sorry, sir, Chris Rock is here.
Hey, this ain't your night.
But-
Nah,
Right.
cats don't even. Oh, I gotta be good for Chris. Nah, cats are cocky now, man.
Yeah.
Word?
They coming- is it like a LeBron Jordan kind of thing? They're like, oh, Chris is here.
Yeah,
Fuck
it's
that, I'm
like-
better than him.
It's like a LeBron Jimmy Butler thing, you know? Yeah, LeBron's very respectful to Jordan. Jimmy Butler don't give a fuck about
Right.
LeBron.
Jimmy was like, I'm the GOAT, motherfucker.
Yeah, fuck you.
You wish you had
Oh,
these
man.
twists, bitch.
So,
You
yo,
know?
Oh,
So you've done everything. You've done TV, you've done movies, you've done stand-up. Is there any medium that you prefer and why?
I don't know. I mean, stand-up's still like the hardest one for anybody else to do. You know what I mean? Like, hey, new season of Fargo on right now. Fire. I'm happy for the part, but you could have got Don Cheadle to do that.
Yo, shut the
Should have
down.
been like, oh my god,
Don taking everybody's jobs.
could have got Don Cheadle. It could have been Chiwetel. It would have still been good. It would have been different, but it would have been good.
Yo, and a lot of people don't realize, fam, you're super vulnerable when you up there. Cause it's like, I got anxiety, bro. Like if I'm in front of a crowd, I'm thinking, I'm like, yo, I got my shit mapped out. I'm working the crowd, whatever. Like, does that ever hit you like, or you a vet? And that's
No.
it's off your back.
Getting scared and having anxiety is just respecting the craft, honestly, and respecting the audience. If you're not scared, what's that? What is that? If you got a girl and you ain't scared of losing her, you really shouldn't be with her.
Ooh, so we're doing R&B lyrics now. Come on.
Wow, jewel number
Come
2.
on.
Really? You know what I mean? Like, you're like, oh, she go, big
It's
deal. If that's your attitude,
It's true.
you need a new chick.
It ain't gonna work.
You gotta
That's
be
true.
scared,
Yo,
Facts.
vulnerable.
yo, Chris, in a recent interview you did, shout out to you. You said you was in therapy, and that's big because me and Mira, we're both in therapy. And to see like a famous black man being honest about being in therapy and just coming forward, you're helping a lot of people, and just showing them importance of mental health in the black community. Could you just talk about that for a second? Like, how is that helping
I
you?
always say black people don't go to the therapist unless the court orders it.
Mhm.
Yo, you gotta go for anger management?
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna put you on probation,
I'm like, yeah.
and you're gonna go 60 hours of therapy. Okay, I guess I gotta go
Yeah.
to avoid Rikers Island.
Which is not tropical, by the way. It's not
Not at
tropical.
all.
It's not a tropical island.
not a
It's not.
tropical
There's
island.
no. It's all inclusive. It is all inclusive, but it's not tropical.
You don't want those pina coladas. And, like,
That's a whole nother flavor. You don't want
you
that.
don't want those.
Oh. Chris, is there any project you've done that stands out the most to you that you're just most proud of? Or is it all, because usually people are like, each project is like a kid and you're not allowed to have a favorite kid. I
Everybody's
heard.
got
I
a
don't know.
favorite kid. No.
Same, yeah, word. My daughter's my favorite. I'll say it right now on TV. I don't care.
Wow. Wow.
No, man. I mean, everything's special, man. Everything's from, you get older and like everything just represents a time in your life. Like New Jack City is a time in my life. The Chris Rock show is a time in my life. This last special was a time. The Tambourine was like, world tour, and that was a time. I don't know. Pootie Tang, like honestly, Pootie Tang. I had so much fun doing Pootie Tang, just because all of us were together. It was like
Yeah.
I always call Pootie Tang's like my Junior Mafia album. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's like
the whole clique
whole
together.
clique,
Yeah.
Lance and Louis C.K. directed it.
Mhm.
Wanda's in
Besides,
there.
yeah.
JB Smooth is in
Yep.
there. Like
Yep.
we are.
So many
David
good
Cross
names.
is in there. David, like we are throwing down. You know what I mean?
Are we ever getting a
I
sequel?
don't know, man. I don't know. Man, I'd be down to do it. I'd be down to do it.
Because it's
Listen.
funny. It's funny that you mentioned a Pootie Tang because it's like top 5 is one of my favorite
Thanks.
movies
Top
of all
five,
time.
Mhm.
Top
You know what I'm
five.
saying?
So good.
I love doing that. Thank you.
Top 5 is so good.
It was so good. The DMX cameo was wild, unexpected, and fire. So like, I always thought in my head, I was like, is he talking about Pootie Tang? Because Pootie Tang is one of those movies that people just quote all day. And the Hand Me the Bear part of top 5, I'm like, is that an allusion to Pootie Tang? Like, are people running up to you in the street being like, Sonatay? You know what I'm saying? Like,
It's a
you know
little
what I mean?
Pootie.
Like,
It's a little Pootie. It's a little Pootie. Yeah. Yeah.
Mhm.
Top five is but of all the movies I've done, that's my favorite movie. Yeah.
Oh, top 5 is
Is
so good, and it's just like
is it autobiographical?
Yeah, it's very autographical.
Mhm.
And it's a lot of other comedians. Got a little Eddie in there, a little Richard in there. It's
Mhm.
like I'm playing a lot of guys.
Yeah, but it's so in a part of Hollywood that people, unless you're in Hollywood, you would never realize goes on. Like, especially that part where it's like, hey, when he's just walking and how he's just going about his business the whole movie. And it's just like people, like at the times when it's the worst time to do it, people like, yo, Hammy! Because like
do the
when we
Hammy
started
shit.
doing it, like that happens to us now. Like people's on the street, like you getting stopped by a cop and shit, and people's like, yo, can I get an autograph? You're like, nigga, the cop about to beat me up, man. Like, come on, help me. Like, what's going on?
Or when the cop stops you and they're like, yo, love the show, bro. I'm like, oh shit, bro. Nah.
Yeah,
chill.
that's
Like,
right.
nah,
Like,
like,
yo,
It's like, can you tell me you're not gonna kill me first before the compliment comes?
Right. Because I remember when that you kept getting pulled over by the cops, and you always had the photo or the video of it, like, yo, Chris Rock's getting pulled over by, and people were just like, wow, Chris Rock is really getting pulled over, and like you always joke about it in your comedy about dealing with the police and just being black in America, but sometimes it just whooshed over people's heads.
Yeah.
How does it feel now that it seems like more people are starting to get it this year for some reason?
I mean, I can't say it feels good. It's just,
Right.
you know what I mean? Like, you're just sad that it's, like you said, I've been around a long time. And part of the reasons I've been around a long time is because some of the shit I started talking about when I started is still relevant. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
In reality, if I did Bring the Pain in 97, this shit should be done.
For real.
That is
Like,
absolutely
you're supposed
true.
to be like, is he still talking about that cop shit? I'm supposed to be like, whack right now.
Motherfuckers 20 years later, goddamn.
Yeah.
You know?
It's-
Move
it's
to the
exactly the
basket,
same.
Man, what the fuck? Why are you
Oh, it's wild.
Oh,
shit.
shit.
But the same
Wow.
shit's relevant. So
It's true. What music you out here listening to, Chris? Because you always had a good ear for rappers.
Man,
Well,
I'm not.
Are you in that? Are you turning into that old head mode where you only listen to music you were familiar with, and you're not trying to listen to new
know,
rappers?
like name a new rapper. Like
NBA
YBN
Youngboy?
Yeah, NBA Youngboy.
NBA Youngboy. I don't even know him. I like Pop. What's his name? I like it.
Pop Smoke?
Pop Smoke.
Pop Swoop's good. I mean, I don't. I'm still like Kendrick and those cats and J. Cole, and I don't know. Like, who's the new album artist? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Good
I like
question.
the
I think
Baby.
like Kendrick is that guy.
I like the Baby,
Yeah.
but is there the Baby album? You know what I mean? There's like a lot of guys dropping hot singles, which is.
Singles,
Probably.
yeah.
But I like to
That's like, the new.
like who's the new
a whole
a
experience.
whole experience that I can marinate on. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Nah, I feel like the last person to do that was Kendrick. I'm
Yeah,
gonna keep
like
it funky.
Kendrick.
Like that I
Yeah,
heard.
Kendrick is like the truth, man. Like I'm that's what I'm fiending for. Like
Mhm.
that experience.
Like a musical
A
journey.
musical
Like a full
journey,
front to
the
back.
ups, the downs, the weird single that the weird album track that is never gonna be a single.
But you
But
love
you
it.
love it.
Yeah.
But you love it.
The
Mhm.
Andre 3000
You know
prototype
what I mean?
joint. You know what I mean?
Like,
Like the
prototype,
random.
like Slick Rick, lick the balls. You're like,
Lick the ball. Wow. Deep cut. Hip hop,
cut.
hip hop,
Real
real hip
Real
hop.
hip-hop. You know what I'm
this is
saying?
never gonna be a single.
This has been a jovial interview, but it's time to get dark and serious.
Uh-oh.
Let's talk about the Knicks.
Oh shit. Damn, bro.
Sorry, gotta do it. I gotta do it.
Yeah, I can't. I'm never gonna diss the Knicks because Dolan gives me amazing seats. So
Can we flank you at
You're
any
smart.
point?
You were
and with
smart.
those seats. Can you sneak us in? Because we be slandering the Knicks a little bit.
Yeah, I'm
And I
like,
feel like our courtside seats are in danger.
I feel your pain.
Yeah, he's like, and I'll say less.
But-
I got you. I got
I
you.
really like my seats.
Yes.
And
What is
they have
it?
those
What's the-
same seats for concerts. It's amazing.
Mhm. So you ain't trying to rock the boat. I feel
Not
you.
trying to rock the boat.
What's your favorite MSG memory?
My favorite MSG memory. I got so many of them. I remember me and Mike Tyson went to see LL Cool J when he came out the radio.
Whoa.
Wow.
Bro. That first sentence
I
alone.
thought he was just like, oh, me and Mike Tyson. He was like, no, me and Mike Tyson.
Right,
Like,
right.
all right,
No,
okay.
not just Mike Tyson, young Mike Tyson before he fought. He wasn't even a champ yet.
The Yayo
Ooh.
Mike Tyson.
No, yeah, that guy. He hadn't even fought Spinks yet. So we're like young
Wow.
guys,
Mm-hmm.
and it was the night. Like Scott LaRock had died 2 days earlier, or 3 days earlier.
Mm-hmm.
So we watched Chris
Mm-hmm.
do his like, yo, Scott LaRock just died set.
Right.
PE comes on after Chris. Rebel Without a Pause is the hottest thing in the
Woo!
streets.
Public Enemy. Yeah.
And then LL comes out of the radio. So that was like,
Yo.
That's a moment right
That
there.
was-
Yo, what?
you know,
Yo, that's wild.
that was, I was there.
You were there. God damn.
That was great moments in hip hop history. I also was there when Ron took off his shoe and held up the
For the first time?
and made everybody hold
Oh.
up their Adidas.
Wow.
That was an amazing moment. Watch the Throne was probably, I was there
Mm.
when they did Niggas in Paris like 13 times in a row.
10 times in a row. Was that fun? Okay,
That
I
was
always read it
amazing.
online.
And I was also there when Kanye was on the platform.
cubes? Oh yes, the
Oh,
Pablo.
shit.
I was at that one
Yeah.
too. That was. Were you underneath?
I was
In the
like
mid-
on the side, so I had a really good
Okay.
view of it.
Underneath was wild because it was like regular people and celebrity. J.R. Smith was right there,
Yeah.
like pushing kids. So much fun.
I got lots of great MSG. I was there when Larry Johnson hit the 4-point shot.
Yeah.
Oh.
I was there. There was a Prince concert that, every Prince concert was amazing. But in this particular one, he just stopped the show like an hour in and said, y'all ain't ready for this. And brought Sheila E. to the center of the stage. And she does Glamorous Life. And you're like,
It's nice. Oh,
Yo, fam, nah, this is historical.
okay.
I saw Eddie Murphy at the Garden like 6 nights in a row. Like,
Bro, we definitely we end the season 2 with a bang because you just dunked on every
Listen,
interview
yeah,
we've done
every-
thus far.
I saw the real Eddie. I didn't see Dr. Doolittle. I saw motherfucker.
You saw the real raw magic.
Like,
yeah.
every night with a different fucking Elvis crocodile suit on.
Suit on. Oh, leather Eddie Murphy. Yeah.
I saw that guy with Paul Mooney opening for him.
Oh wow.
Oh,
Paul Mooney
Paul
the
Mooney.
God.
Paul Mooney ripping
Shit.
the Garden to shreds.
Down.
Chris.
Chris.
I love the Knicks, but you ain't gonna get me to diss I'm never get the Garden's my favorite place on earth.
It is. Listen,
Yeah.
feel the same way.
It's something about it, man. It's just like
We were-
it's like a tractor beam, dog. Like
Even though the Garden's not open, and even though the Knicks, they're not the best team, we still miss just being in the arena and
No,
watching a Knick
man.
game because there's nothing like it.
There's nothing like it's on 34th Street, man.
yeah,
Like,
dog.
You're in another town, you gotta go to a game. It's always on the outskirts
Outside of
town.
Yeah,
town.
you gotta
Mhm.
drive through a highway, go to drive through
Yep.
some weeds.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, I
Wow.
feel you.
The Garden
Oh,
is
so
on
good.
34th Street. It is
Listen,
Yo.
it's the Mecca.
I played the Garden.
Oh yeah.
I did it in 99 or whatever on New Year's Eve. And I did 2 hours. And then right before midnight, I brought out Biz Markie. And
Ooh.
he sang Umbrella.
That sounds amazing because you know how Biz Markie sings.
Yeah. So that
Yo.
was fly. I saw the Beasties at the Garden, and Bismarck. They bring out Bismarck in the middle of the show, and he sings Benny and the Jets.
Yo,
It was like fire.
yo, Biz is a legend. Yo, Biz. Yo, nobody beats the Biz,
man.
dog.
Nobody beats the Biz.
Nobody.
Yo, can you-
did.
Can you solve an unsolved NBA mystery? Rest in peace to Kobe Bryant, the GOAT. There is a GIF, a clip, or whatever, and everybody says that Kobe was always laser focused on the game, right? And there's this clip of you and somebody else, and you're talking directly to Kobe,
Oh yeah.
but he's just like
Yes.
watching the game.
I forget what I was saying to him, but I was giving him shit the whole time. I was the biggest Kobe hater. And every time, and he always embarrassed me. Like I was at the
Yes.
game where he scored 81.
I was it. Oh, yes. Wait, no, that wasn't the Nick one. That was it.
That was
the other one.
against the Raptors.
That was
No,
against
that
the
was
Raptors.
against Raptors in LA. But if you ever watch the feed of that game, they interviewed me at like halftime, and they go, whatever, he had 40 or whatever. They go, who's the best player in the NBA? And I go, Dwayne Wade. Like, I was hating on him so much.
I love it. I love it.
I was hating on Kobe so much.
Oh, good old fashioned Nick Hater. Yeah.
He scored 81, and if you were at the game, they needed 69 for them to win. Like, it wasn't like garbage points. Like,
Yeah.
Oh,
He wasn't just
man.
chucking. He was just like, I'm going to win this game dolo.
yeah, he definitely, that was the Smush Parker days. Yes. That was,
Oh man.
Shut the Ford
Chris.
University, Smush Walker.
that's why you know LeBron is right under Jordan, because LeBron could take Smush Parker to the finals. He could do it.
Chris, what advice would you give to any up and coming comedians that you wish you knew when you started out?
I
The
wish
young dudes that you're bumping at Caroline's.
the guys that I knew I was bumping, I don't know, man. You know, you gotta work on yourself as a person as well as a comedian. The more you develop as a person, the better your jokes will be. A lot of comics, like, you know, they don't have girlfriends, they don't go out, they don't go out on weekends. They're like, you know what I mean? It's like it's all
Yeah.
about the work. You know what I mean? They don't
Mhm.
deal with their family that much. They're very isolated. And what I found is the more I live a real life, the better my material is.
Because you got more shit to pull from.
Talk about, yeah.
Yeah, I just like comedians are great, but you gotta like mingle with, you know, civilians too.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's very
That's
true.
a fact.
Chris, listen, this has been an amazing, amazing interview.
Yo,
What a way to finish up the
thank you.
season. Thank you so much, man. We're
Thank
huge
you.
fans. Listen, you are our illustrious guest. Every guest of the show gets a neon sign. What do you want your neon sign to say?
My neon sign should say, "Clarity is kindness."
Boom. There you go.
The GOAT. The
Chris
GOAT.
Rock. You know what I'm
Chris
saying?
motherfucking Rock.
Clarity.
There you have it.
All right?
The worst thing you can say to somebody is, "I was trying to say." That's the worst thing you can say. I was trying to say. Nah, motherfucker,
Nah,
say
say the
it.
shit.
Say it.
Say it.
Listen,
Be clear.
that's advice right there. Yo, Chris,
Bye.
thank you so much. Keep doing your thing, man.
Thank you.
Chris Rock the God.